Welcome to our party. Today is the marriage between East and West. We're gonna learn about Japandi design that brings together the best of both worlds, Scandinavian and Japanese. I wonder, have you already heard about Japandi? Because Japandi is a newborn child of Japanese grace and Scandinavian comfort. It's a sweet spot between having space and being social, between gentle or being strong, between mindful or living free, and between harmony or being rebellion. So Japandi is a balance between the Japanese water and Barbarian fire. On one side is more electric than the boring traditional Japanese style and less casual than the pure savage Scandinavian. So how was Japan invented? Now, you know that Scandinavian is everywhere and very popular, but they realized that it's very cold. So they added Japanese one from traditional Japanese style, but it was too boring. So on this, to make the style more luxurious, they added detail from Neo Deco to lift up the exclusivity of the brand. So today they have some golden elements into the design, and as a final appendix of all this combination, it's today's Japanese elegant free spirit Japandi style. Japandi bring roots from the hygge concept from living comfortable from Denmark, because the Scandinavian countries are popular that people live as they feel like. On the other side, it brings the fresh Japanese elegance to not be so animalistic and rude like the Scandinavian style. And the Japanese acceptance of imperfection makes these trends even more comfortable than the Scandinavian style that we already know. In future, people will choose products who offer them a lot of space and zero clutter, a healthy lifestyle, easy life, and also imperfection, which means product with soul that have history in it, like damaged, unfinished, already used modules who make them feel like it's okay not to be perfect. We won't see sharp angles, and shape are following the natural shape of the nature. We're gonna see more oval, rectangular, more amorph shapes, and the colors are still light, but they're warmer. And we make them even more closer to people by adding accenting warm colors like endless sea, like Eros pink, or like this olive color. Also, to declutter, we use clear lines. Multifunctional design is a must. And layouts and color blocks and shibori fabric are the main signature of this Japanese style. You will also see Japanese lamp texture. Japan respects the materials as they are, so they need to be natural. And the new trend glorifies the damage, like chips, like stains, like warping, everything that damage, rusty, or even this brutal force design like concrete surface. And it means that it's okay to see history behind looking the object that's been affected by the environment. It's not damage, but it has a soul. Rectangular shapes are dominating, you can see by the automotive industry trends and the new interior design. And these Japanese lamps, they are invading the world. Also, signature design in Japan is Japanese shibori fabric, where lines are getting by squeezing of the towels, so you get different patterns that are very striking. The lines are soft, asymmetrical, oval, nothing is identical like geometry, mathematical forms that we've been watching centuries ago. Everything is more soft. And we can see motif of bold Japanese folk. Surfaces are very modern and ultra simple, decluttered from any details. And we got the inspiration from Japanese ceramic vases. The dominating colors remind literally like you're in the middle of a bamboo forest with all its shades going from lighter to darker. And subtle animal details are back in game and mixing different materials from one surface, materials that were unimaginable to be matched by now. We're getting back to habitat, so human natural environment and we intensively imitate the nature. In New Time, in the magazines, you can often notice mixed race families, which is one more proof that our tasting are becoming the same and the world is going global. That's all for the day. Stay well and see you soon.